Please be seated. Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the University of Manchester and the splendid surroundings of the Whitworth Hall for this graduation ceremony. In particular, I would like to welcome our graduates, whose magnificent achievements and hard work we are here to celebrate today. We're also delighted to see so many friends and family here. We thank you for the support and encouragement you have given to our graduates during their studies, which has been so important to their success. Just like their tutors and members of staff in their schools and faculties, you can be extremely proud of what they have achieved, and I'm sure you are. When those of you graduating today decided to study at the University of Manchester, you chose to make a major investment in your future, an investment that began to pay dividends almost as soon as you arrived. During the course of your studies, you will have gained the skills and knowledge to help you find success in future years. Although I'm sure you're probably glad to see the back of your assignments for now, the planning, the research and the writing skills you deployed and nurtured will be of great value in the world of work, or perhaps even during further study. The way you have balanced commitment to academic life with other interests and the many competing distractions this great city of Manchester offers will help you find a work-life balance as your career and your future unfolds. And of course, we can't forget the strong, supportive friendships and relationships you've forged here, which I'm sure will sustain you for many years to come. Put simply, your achievement in completing your degree cannot be overestimated for its value and the strong platform it gives you to build your career and achieve all of your goals. Manchester is already one of the finest universities in Europe, but we are determined to become one of the best in the world. With around 170 nationalities on campus, the University of Manchester is a truly global institution and one which will remain so, valuing its European and international staff, students and alumni. And it's a particularly important time to re-emphasise that commitment. Our ambitious plan is to lift Manchester into the first rank of virtuosity in higher learning. And at the very core of this new vision is a major investment in buildings, infrastructure and facilities, and a commitment to the highest standards in research and scholarship. But it isn't the bricks, mortar, wires, technology, equipment and pieces of paper that make this university so great and successful. It is our students, our staff, our people. During your studies, you have all, in your own way, enriched and shaped and moulded the University of Manchester to the tremendous benefit of those who will follow in your footsteps. By reflecting on your experiences and telling us how we could make them even better, you've given us the blueprint to achieve our bold ambitions to be among the best in the world. The university is changing, as the world is, and will continue to change for the better because of you. So today is just as much about honouring you for this valuable contribution as for your success in your academic studies. Armed with this academic success, your skills and your breadth of experiences, there is every reason to be positive about the future. Your job prospects, having studied here, are enviable because employers all around the world recognise the value of the piece of paper you will soon be holding in your hand. Obtaining your degree is a hugely important milestone and you should celebrate your success, and I'm sure you will later in the tent outside. But this is the beginning of your journey and your association with Manchester, not the end. The return on your investment continues way beyond today's pomp and ceremony. Our careers service continues to offer you help and support for 3 years, and you can continue to make good use of our world-class libraries. The Alumni Association will help you remain in contact with the university, linking you with a community of more than 380,000 Manchester graduates living and working across the globe. As alumni, you can help future students in so many ways, as ambassadors of the university, in student placements and employment, and directly in the development of the university, which is vital to its future. So, we sincerely hope today will not be your last contact with the university, and remember, our doors will always be open to you. Thank you very much.
Vice President, colleagues, graduates, and your families and friends, I'm delighted to congratulate those of you graduating today on your success in obtaining your degrees. Colleagues in the school are extremely proud of what you've achieved. They worked closely with you for 3 or 4 years or even more. Some of you graduating today have studied with us for your BA, MA, and PhD programs, meaning that you've shown loyalty to the university and the school for over 7 years. You've become very much part of our academic family. Many of you who are being awarded PhD today have also been graduate teaching assistants, working alongside us in teaching our undergraduates so that you're our valued colleagues as well as our inspiring students. We hope that you found your time here intellectually and academically stimulating, because whatever else studying for a degree gives you, the experience should have been one where you found yourself both challenged and excited. I'm extremely grateful to my colleagues for having given you that experience. For many of you, I have no doubt, it will have transformed your lives, whether you already know it or you're not. I therefore ask you all to join me in thanking the teaching and professional staff of the university for all their efforts and dedication during your time with us. This ceremony is held in our magnificent Whitworth Hall, testimony to a remarkable tradition of philanthropy and social responsibility, which reminds us of the bold Victorian hopes and aspirations for our university. It also reminds us that the subjects you studied for your degrees have a long and distinguished record in this institution. Today, all the departments where we've been studying over the past 3 years or more, art history and cultural practice, classics, ancient history, archaeology, and Egyptology, drama, history, music, religions and theology, have consistently been ranked among the very best in the country for the quality of their research, as well as for the research environment and the impact of research on the wider world. Indeed, just a few weeks ago, the music department has been ranked top in the country by the Sunday Times Good University Guide. We're also pioneers, where we've always been. For instance, Manchester was one of the first universities back in the late 19th century to offer degree programs in history. While most of you graduating today will have spent much of the last year researching and writing your dissertations, what you might not know is that, is that under the great medieval historian T.F. Tout, Manchester in the 1890s pioneered the concept of an undergraduate dissertation, which is now seen as a staple of all humanities and social science programs across the world. Over the past 3 years, many of you, or at least many in your families, will have wondered whether the degree in humanities was a wise investment, especially in the current economic climate. It was arguably the best decision you've made so far, both in personal and professional terms, and one that I'm convinced you will not have any cause to regret. As the philosopher Martha Nussbaum cogently argues, the study of arts and humanities subjects fosters the critical thinking necessary for independent action and intelligent resistance to authority, and enables the development of qualities such as imagination and empathy, which are the essential foundations of democracy. The humanities are not just a broad spectrum of fascinating and ever-growing texts, topics, and artifacts. They're also, and perhaps even more importantly, a form of knowledge, a specific approach to all aspects of the human experience at the individual and social level, which is based on unquenchable curiosity, relentless exploration of facts, and sophisticated interpretation. In a world where the frontiers of knowledge change faster than any other time in human history, this methodological foundation will be the most precious skill you have acquired here, and the one that will enable you to branch out in many different directions over the course of your life with full confidence in your abilities. But let me put this concept in another way, in the words of our own inimitable professor of creative writing, Jeanette Winterson. The imagination and creativity, which are the hallmark of humanities, she says, are not the flowers on the table. They're not even the table. They are the very ground on which we stand as human beings. If creativity is a luxury, human beings are a luxury too. Unsurprisingly, arts and humanities graduates are also much sought after in the labour market. One of our most distinguished alumni, Sir John Cunliffe, a much respected economic policy maker who has worked for most of his career at the Treasury and is now the Deputy Governor of the Bank of England. He talks eloquently about the invaluable grounding that his studies as an undergraduate in Manchester gave him. He graduated with a BA in English Literature and a final year project on Oscar Wilde and the Bible. The ability to dissect a text or an argument, intellectual curiosity, a taste for the unexpected, the willingness to engage with multiple points of view, cultural traditions and aspirations, to mention but a few, are the defining features of an arts graduate and the reason, among others, why arts and humanities graduates are highly employable. Whether you study literature, languages, history, or any other aspect of the arts and humanity, what arguably unites you is an interest in what makes us human, the creation of identity, and what is part to be, and what it is to be part of humanity. Many of the degree programs you have studied examine the most controversial and exciting topics of this time, and they signal the university's commitment to exploring the grand challenges of the day and ensure that you will be ready to engage with fellow human beings in a responsible, aware, and intellectually critical manner. This is also the reason, incidentally, why we're wearing gowns today, partly to honor an ancient tradition, no doubt, but also for a symbolic reason which has been articulated as clearly as possible by one of the most distinguished historians of the past century, Ernst Kantorowicz. Gowns, he pointed out, are worn by priests, judges, and professors, and indeed graduates, because they symbolize their independence and their responsibility to uphold the truth. Kantorowicz, twice in exile, first from Nazi Germany, and then from Berkeley, when in the throes of McCarthyism he was required to sign an oath of loyalty and decline, knew whereof he spoke. Graduation is also a moment to celebrate distinguished achievement. Students this year produced some outstanding work, and I'm very pleased to announce the following prizes. The Leonard Hussey Memorial Prize for the highest dissertation mark is awarded to Dominic Ashton. The Bernard Jackson Prize for the highest dissertation mark in Jewish Studies is awarded to Nathan Mee. The Brandon Memorial Prize for the highest dissertation mark in comparative religion is awarded to Alexandra Lang. The Hilda Lofthouse Prize for Best Overall Performance in MA History is awarded to Abigail Greenall. The Helen Reesley Prize for highest dissertation mark in MA Art Gallery and Museum Studies is awarded to Abigail Funnell. The Lorraine Lim Prize for highest dissertation mark in MA Arts Management Policy and Practice is awarded to Kyung-Onk Kim. The prize for an outstanding performance with the highest overall average in MA Film Studies is awarded to Nicholas Bimson. The prize for the highest dissertation mark in MA Film Studies is awarded to Alexander Prodden. The prize for an outstanding performance with the highest overall average in MA Classics and Ancient History is awarded to Luke Wilkinson. You can now applaud each other freely. I would also like to congratulate one of you, specifically Dennis Stocks, who is being awarded a higher doctorate today. He was originally an engineer coming through an apprenticeship, then a teacher at Manchester High School for Girls. He didn't do a first degree, but after receiving a certificate in Egyptology in the extramural studies department in the early 80s, gained an MPhil in 88 from UoM, and almost all his work has been on ancient Egyptian technology, using experimental approaches to the use of stone from bead manufacture to building pyramids. Although he has maintained connections with the University of Manchester for the last 50 years, he's never had an academic appointment. However, through a range of publication and media appearances, including the book Experiments in Egyptian Archaeology, he helped form this modern subdiscipline of experimental archaeology. And as one of the external examiners stated, it could fairly be said that Dennis has reinvented the field of experimental stoneworking. Congratulations. As I said, we believe deeply in the educational mission of the university. And I'm therefore pleased to confirm that the school will again offer this year a £3,000 bursary to any student graduating from this university with a first-class degree who registers on one of our MA programs. As you receive your diploma, you enter a new phase of your relationship with the University of Manchester. We very much hope that you will continue to be an active part of the extended community of alumni and supporters, to nurture an interest in the life of the university and the students who fill in your steps, to take pride in the collective achievements of this great and noble institution. The loyalty, support, and goodwill of our students are the foundation of our future. Please keep in touch with us and visit us when you're back in Manchester. We wholeheartedly wish you happiness and success in both life and work. Thank you.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Letters, Archaeology, Dennis Allen Stocks. Alison Burns. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Linnea Kudlich. Stephen Shonlow. And for the degree of Master in Arts in Art Gallery and Museum Studies, Katie Louise Bauer. Christina Cordova. Sophia Belen Apple-Berosius. Abigail Funnell. Ashley Goss. Tian Hu. Yusan Jiang. Sombal Kokha. Dara Laughlin. Joseph Murray. Bryony Rigby. Olivia Mary Rudkin. And in Arts Management, Policy and Practice, Rosie May Bingham. Sarah Bond. Grace Annie Burns. Jiran Cheng. Ella Norris Dufton. Rebecca Jo Duncan. Iona Ellen Gryliopoulos. Jie Gu. Wenting Hu. Rachel Catherine Alice J. Wen Ki. Keyoung Oh Kim. Paige Sian Langley Shaw. Colleen Legrick. Marina Lewis. Jackie Lee. Hannah MacDonald. Kadja Belen Martin Retberg. Joshua John Partington. Sophie Emily Sarah Pegum. Rebecca Robinson. Lydia Joy Warrillow. Hugh Zhu. And in Classics and Ancient History, Marie Victoria Ann Bennett. Jack Dunleavy. Robert Alexander Fairbairn. Annie Fordham. Thomas Huey. Sian Mary Lewis. Dorina Lukac. Ben Powell. Emily Richardson. Daniel Spearing. Luke Alexander Wilkinson. And in film studies, Emma Barlow. Nicholas Bimson. Mark Ian Harrison. Sarah Hyam. Alexandra Prodan. And in Heritage Studies, Joseph Kutrud. Alina Grace Layson. Sophie Elizabeth Small. And in History, Oliver Barr. Max Baer. Alistair Bruce. Rachel Emily Cannon. Alexander Cook. Zalilwa Tani Cooper. Linda Fletcher. Diara Franks. Chelsea Gibson. Abigail Evelyn Greenough. Jennifer Louise Haywood. Alexandra Elizabeth Herring. Anna Hines. Benjamin Thomas Vane Husbands. Alexander John Robert Jones. Lewis Jones. Katja Annie Joyce. Charlotte Tasha Marsh. Andrew Phillips. Lucy Elizabeth Postlethwaite. Molly Natasha Prager. Victoria Ann Louise Rathmill. Sarah Elizabeth Reardon. Thomas Charles Rose. Emma Jane Southworth. Rhys David John Story. Charlotte Joyce Taylor. Thomas Verheyden. Adam Richard Waddingham. Connor Whittam. And in Religions and Theology, Alexandra Dagmar Lang. Nathan Mee. Andrew Christopher Durant Wisdom. And for the degree of Master of Music in Composition, Electroacoustic Music and Interactive Media, Anastasios Asonitis. Luke Andrew Dobbin. Alexander, Dobbin, sorry. Sarah Eleanor Keeley. And in composition, instrumental and vocal music, Cameron Biles-Liddell. And Sophie Blim-Bolt. Delroy Thomas Costello. Thomas Michael James Crowe. Eitvi Eneli. James Lane. Dominic Henry Skingle. And in music, ethnomusicology, Zoe Lemestre. Emma Wallet. And in music, musicology, Lucy Hibbard. Dominic Ralph Mitterer. Holly Amund Randhawa. William Andrew Taylor. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Ancient History with honours, Stephen Keith Bennett. George Bradbury. Jasper Harrison. Robert Shepherd. Zachary William George Tunisian High. And in archaeology with honours, Brittany Aldcott. Tegan Ashley Wohler. And in classical studies with honours, Costanida Demetrio. And in comparative religion and social anthropology with honours, Electra Amin Onandas. Sharada Campbell. And in drama with honours, Allard Edward Williams. And in history with honours, Rebecca Bowers. Eleanor Halliday. Jessica Lauren Hornby. Joshua David O'Connell. And in history and sociology with honours, Lucy Ellen Olty. And in modern history with economics with honours, Ernesu Madaweu. And in politics and modern history with honours, Vincent Brown. Francesca Maria Cristina Ifrati. Hannah May Larju. And in religions and theology with honours, Charles Clough. Luther King House Educational Trust. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Contextual Theology, Nathan Glover Eddy. And for the degree of Master of Arts, Contextual Theology, Alison Mary Jolly. Charles John Jolly. Robert Weston. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Contextual Theology with honours, Lance Martin Shunk. Christian Shashir Goswami. Maria Laura Tikoko. Priscilla Mareka. International Baptist Theological Study Centre, Amsterdam, and for the degree of Master of Arts in Baptist Histories and Theologies, Ross Edward Hamilton. And for the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Chemical Engineering, Amin May.
Graduates, please stand and place your caps on your head with the tassels hanging to the left-hand side. please can all of our guests and supporters stand and join me in congratulating our graduates. On behalf of the university, I once again congratulate all of you who are graduating here today on your excellent achievements, and I wish you every success and happiness in your future lives and careers. I now declare the ceremony closed.